On Food Not Phones, Colorado has joined more than 30 states in a landmark lawsuit against Meta, the parent company behind Facebook and Instagram. The lawsuit states and alleges that social media juggernaut has ignored the sweeping damage that these platforms have caused to the mental and physical health of our nation's youth. There's a teaching assistant professor at the Atlas Institute, Annie Margaret, unlike Annie Margaret, who's done a bunch of research and really cautioning the fact that, these social media are really overcomplicating the lives of 12, 13, 14-year-olds. One stat that she talks about that in her interviews with 12 to 16-year-olds, some are setting alarms to wake themselves up in the middle of the night to check social media because they're worried about going to school the next day, having not seen something, and then someone might be upset with them. Oh my God. You've got two teenagers, young teenagers who are, being inundated by social media. As a mom, as well as an analyst of what you're seeing here, what do you think about these 30 states banding together to try to get this out of our lives?
Phil, as a mom, I do appreciate the efforts being made to keep some accountability when it comes to these social media platforms, what types of marketing they are using, how they are taking advantage of algorithms, and what is getting in front of children. It's not just an issue for children. We've been talking about it. Screen time, social media consumption is an issue for all of us, for no matter what age you are. If you are engaging in social media, then that could be having some negative effects on how you feel, your mental wellness. But with children in particular, looking at this, I really appreciated this research that Annie Margaret did. And something I found so interesting, Phil, was she talked about in this interview about how we need to treat this much like the food industry, and that we need to think about what media we are consuming and what's the nutritional value of the media we are consuming. So that brought up a really good point there. And, in that sense, I think that these companies will have to, be more responsible about what they're putting out there, just like food companies are held responsible for what they sell to people.
And I'm going to have a major surprise for you next week because our partners on Food Not Phone, the Ginger Network, FMI, and the Acosta Group have fielded a survey with the Acosta consumer panel of over 60,000 consumers about the usage of phones while people are eating. And there's a lot of surprises there that I didn't anticipate, especially as it relates to who at which age is using the most screen time during mealtime. So that whole survey we're going to talk about next week on Food Not Phones. But we have another challenge coming up, don't we?
We do, Phil. And, we've been talking about all of this information coming out about managing our screen time and how that can be good for us. And so we started the Food Not Phones initiative. That's hashtag Food Not Phones. We hope that people will start using that hashtag and follow us on our Facebook page and Instagram, and join us for our next event, which is Thanksgiving Day. What better day could it be for us to make the commitment that while we're sitting down and enjoying our Thanksgiving dinner with our family and our friends and expressing our gratitude, that we tuck those phones away, maybe put a basket on the counter for everyone to put their phones in, but we just put them on pause for a little while so that we can enjoy each other's face-to-face company and human interaction over a lovely meal.
Or if you live by a lake or an ocean, just throw the phone away.
Just chuck it.
Just chuck it.
Be sure to visit supermarketguru.com for the latest marketing analysis, issues, and trends. And don't forget to join us back here next Monday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern for more.